What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's Dadbod here, and welcome to another episode of my Demon Souls 100% guide. We are getting to the end here, folks. We've got maybe a couple more episodes left before we reach the end game. We are about to head to a notorious area in this game, so I just want to make sure that I'm well equipped. We've got lots of stuff here. It's stockpile Thomas's inventory here. So I'm going to rely mainly on late moon grass and new moon grass, or late moon grass and full moon grass, and I'll leave these more for kind of like the very last boss, just the strongest stuff, because I doubt if I'll need it here. Actually, well, I take that back. I'm going to send the late moon grass to stockpile Thomas, and I'm going to pull the new moon grass, which will, well, I can only hold 10 of those though. Not a fan of how they cap it, but whatever. So, yeah, we'll stick with this. Full moon grass and new moon grass with a little bit of crescent. We should be good to go. Also, what I want from him right now is the Adjudicator's Shield. Reason for that is because equipping the shield is going to equip us with a slow HP regen effect, and that's something that's going to be vital in this area of the game. So I'm going to throw that on real quick. So I'm going to be using the Adjudicator Shield. It doesn't give us 100% damage reduction, but that's okay, because what we're after with this thing is that HP regen capability. So I'm going to, I also have a couple other weapons in here that I need to throw into storage. I'm not going to use this phosphorescent pole, so go ahead and send that to storage. Really, I'm not going to use the moon short sword, so I'm going to send this to storage. And really, I'm not even going to use the crescent falchion, so I'm going to send that to storage. That'll just help lighten my load a little bit. I'm getting a little bit heavy right now, so that'll just help things along just a little bit. I'm not even I don't even have this new moon grass alone is costing me 15 units. Oh gosh. All right. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to close out like the final big area, the Swamp of Sorrow. And this is like kind of the last untapped big area of the game that we've yet to get to. And this is, as I said, it's one of the more notorious areas of the game. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something that I have not done yet. And I'm going to take my cling ring off. And I'm going to throw on the where is it? The Sodden ring, and that's going to help me to run freely in the swampy area, because normally you're going to run really slow. I'll show you kind of a comparison as to how your movement is hindered. And I do want the Thief ring still equipped, because that's going to really help with some of the enemies that are just they're strong and tough to deal with. So it's good to have those on. The Thief ring on. We're going to need our Noble's Lotuses, because we're going to be dealing a lot with poison. And our Full Moon and Grass, of course, will help us just with topping off our health. The Adjudicator's Shield is going to help mitigate the effects of the poison. So it will not, completely counteract the HP drain of the poison, but it will act as a buffer, because it'll help slow the drain down at least. So what we're going to do is we're going to carry on. And you'll see, why this place is kind of among the most notorious levels of this game rather quickly. So this is the level. You can kind of view the expanse down here. This whole thing is a swamp, and this whole thing, if you're in this liquid down there, the whole thing is poisonous. So whenever you're in that swamp, you're going to be poisoned. And that's just something that you have to manage in this level. It's just a fact of this level. You just have to deal with the fact that it's reality and manage it as best as you can. And that really is the challenge of this level. So you can see with our Adjudicator Shield equipped, we are recovering HP rather at an ever slow rate, but that's to our advantage. And you see there's a Crystal Lizard over here. I'm going to try to get him. If not, Oh, because he is a little bit far away. I just don't want him to notice me. Will he notice me over here? I think I can definitely shoot him from over here. Just want to make sure. There we go. We can't get to him yet. Oh, is he not dead yet? There we go. We can't get to him from here. So when we get to the very, very end of the level, we're going to be able to push that down, and that's going to function as our shortcut. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drop down and let the games begin. So fortunately, it gives us some more Nobles Lotuses right off the bat. We're going to be needing those. And you can see we can move freely in the swamp. And that's because we have the Sodden Ring equipped. So right off the bat, right here we get the Myrden Hammer, which is a polearm. So we are now poisoned. And you can tell that our Adjudicator Shield is somewhat counteracting the effect of the poison. And there's a lot of items hidden around here in the swamp, and we're going to be getting them all. But really, you have to explore basically the whole area. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on some stuff. So we got another Regenerator's Ring. That's actually our second one. So while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and throw the Myrden Hammer to storage because I'm not going to be using it. And I'm going to go ahead and throw my second Regenerator's Ring. The Regenerator's Ring is not a bad thing to have equipped, especially in concert with the Adjudicator's Shield, because that is going to stack your HP regen capability. However, it's going to come at the expense of something else. So there's some enemies down here, of course. So we have the Sodden Ring equipped, and you can see we're moving freely in this swamp. Without it equipped, look at your movement. It is way slower, and you can't roll. That is the biggest thing, is you cannot roll if you do not have the Sodden Ring equipped. So that's why we have it equipped. And as I said, the Sodden Ring is an item that is exclusive to the remake. It is not in the original. So you can imagine how annoying it is to deal with the stuff in this level without having your freedom of movement. And might I say, the enemy's movement is not hindered in the swamp. Only your movement is hindered. So imagine doing this whole area where your enemies can move freely and you are hindered by being kind of stuck in the swamp. And you can see there's a Black Phantom over there. I'm going to go ahead and try to get her to knock her out early. She is tough. She has the Meat Cleaver, which, I mean, you can imagine hits like a Mack truck. I mean, it's the real deal. Fortunately, we just got a broken sword, which we don't need. So she's coming our way. I actually want to stay out of her sight for as long as possible. I want to see if I can sneak up and get a backstab on her if possible. I'm going to go ahead and use the grass. I tend to favor using grasses here as opposed to always curing my poison with the lotus, because as soon as you cure your poison with the lotus, the poison is just going to start right back up, and it's going to be as if nothing ever happened. So if you use a lotus as soon as you get poisoned every single time, you're gonna run out of lotuses in no time. So she's walking in my direction. I actually want her to turn around so I can maybe sneak up behind her and get a backstab. Without the Sodden Ring, I'm just going to say, let's say you don't have the Sodden Ring. There are little islands you can see over there where they function as dry land and you can move freely. So if you're going to fight her and you don't have a Sodden Ring, you're definitely going to want to fight her on one of these islands. So I'm going to try to sneak up behind her and get a backstab. She does not count as an NPC. She will not respawn once you kill her, but she does not count as an NPC. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is when you kill her, it does not impact your character tendency. It does not impact anything. But she does. Oh, dang it. You kidding me? She turned around right. Fortunately, oh my gosh, the Demon Brant for the win, though. Oh, geez. Yeah, so she hits hard, unfortunately. And I did forget to equip my second chance. But fortunately, I mean, that's why I want to fight her first. I want to get her out of the way, just because she is, honestly, I think she's probably the biggest obstacle in this area. And if I had second chance equipped, I'd still be alive, and I probably would have won. But oh well, it's all good. And I almost had her. I almost snuck up on her, and then she kind of turned around at the last second there. And I am dealing with true kind of half HP, because normally I'd have the Cling Ring equipped, which would give me a bit more HP. It was just my fault there for I forgot to have second chance on, so that was my own fault for not playing smart there. But that's okay. Mistakes happen, and life goes on. So that means that I have to kill this crystal lizard again, because he was dead before. The thing about this level is once... Dang it, he's going to get away. Yep. Oh, well. The thing about this level is once you advance through it, it's actually pretty quick to run through. But when you're exploring and you're trying to get the loot and everything that this level has to offer, it is quite expansive, and there's a lot to it. So all right, I just got my poison. I mean, poison is an inevitability here. There's no way around the poison, unfortunately. So we got a war scythe, and we got, let's see, sucker stone shard. So I'm going to send that to my inventory here, storage rather, because I don't want any of this stuff kind of weighing me down. Got the war scythe, so we're going to send that over. All right, so let's hunt down the phantom and give it another go. There she is. See if we can get the backstab on her this time. And wow, just with the freedom of movement in the swamp, I mean, this level is a fraction of the difficulty, honestly, that it used to be. So thank you, Blue Point, for making this thing bearable. All right, so we got the Thief's Ring on still. Oh, she turned around, dang it. But fortunately, we have range on her. Ooh. So I'm going to retreat and heal, and hopefully she'll forget about us. Yeah, she's running in the wrong direction. Oh, there she is. Come on. Want to try again? All right. Oh, how did that miss? That is bizarre. And yeah, the fact that it can roll down here, I mean, golly. She rolled out of my attack, dang it. Not again, though. All right. Fool me once. All right. So for her, we get 3 faint stone chunk and 2 stones of ephemeral eyes. So one thing I want to correct, I want to correct the record here. Because I mentioned, I think I said like the Moonlight Stone upgrades your blessed weapons. It is actually Moonlight Stone upgrades your moon weapon. And we just got the Cat's Ring. Let's check that out. And I'll get back to my little spiel in just a second here. So the Cat's Ring negates fall damage. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Decreased damage from falls. So the Moonlight Stone increases it upgrades your moon weapons, not your blessed weapon. So the difference between a moon weapon and a blessed weapon, and we picked up a moon weapon in the Man-Eater boss room, is a moon weapon scales, and we got a pure sucker stone, just keep that in mind, is a moon weapon scales off of magic, and a blessed weapon scales off of faith. And in addition to scaling off of faith, a blessed weapon, in addition to scaling off faith, a blessed weapon has a HP regen effect. Much like our Crescent Falchion had an MP regen effect, the blessed weapon has a HP regen effect. And so, so the blessed weapon is upgraded by this Faint Stone. So the Faint Stone upgrades your blessed weapons if you have a blessed weapon. So remember in the in 5-1, we actually got a blessed mace. And so the blessed, if you're going to use that blessed weapon, or if you have another blessed weapon that you've been upgrading, you're going to upgrade it with this Faint Stone, not the Moonlight Stone. The Moonlight Stone upgrades your moon weapon. So I just wanted to correct the record because I believe I misspoke in a previous episode, so I just wanted to make sure that everything was clear on that. So you'll see here on this island, you have like these giant dudes with the clubs. They are not very smart. We have our Thief Ring equipped, so they have a hard time seeing us. And he's coming after me now, but that's okay. So imagine fighting one of these guys in the swamp where they can move freely and you can't roll. Imagine that, because that's how the PS3 game was. And dang, this guy has poise, so he's not stunned at all by my Demon Brant, unfortunately. But he's almost dead. So imagine fighting these guys in the swampy water without being able to roll. I mean, yeah, it's just, it was such a pain. So this Sodden Ring is worth its weight in gold for sure. Some more Noble's Lotus. All right, so here's our first fog gate, but we're not ready to go through it yet. There's still some stuff for us to get down here. Storied Hero Soul. And we're getting close. I think we've got just about everything in this first area. See, we got the Regenerator Ring, the Broken Sword, the War Scythe, the Cat's Ring, the Black Turpentine. We killed the Black Phantom. So I think that's just about everything down here. We got a bunch of the soul items. We got the Murden Hammer. We can't get that till the shortcut that we just saw up there. That's from the shortcut. So I think we're good. We're ready to proceed. So, so you can see. There's a. I think this is a soul item over here, actually. Yep. All right. And up here, I think it's another soul item. If I can get to it. As you can see, I'm just kind of I tend to let poison run its course, and these things will attack you. They're not harmless. The ones that are moving will attack you at least. Some of them, like these, are kind of like rocks. The ones that are moving will attack you. So just beware of that. So you can see that I kind of just let poison run its course for the most part. There are points in the level where we'll get onto like more of a dry section, and we're going to be on a dry section for a bit longer than usual. Like it's going to be a while, in other words, until we get back into the water. And so for those sections, I will pop the Lotus, and then heal up, and then because right here we're about to, we're going to be on these boards. And we're going to be on like this bridge for a while, so it's best for those types of areas where we're not going to be in the poison water for a while. It's best to heal the poison, and you'll see we have these giant mosquitoes. These mosquitoes are going to drop or sometimes we'll drop marrow stone, and marrow stone shards and marrow stone chunks. So if you're farming for that type of weapon, you're gonna get the upgrade materials from these mosquitoes, and they drop it. So we're gonna follow this bridge first, and then we're gonna drop down into the swamp and then get all the swampy stuff. You'll see there's a lot of these mosquitoes around here, and they are not harmless. They are more dangerous than you would want to give them credit for, and they can poison you as well. Sometimes the easiest way to deal with them is just to lock on. You can also use magic on them. You see that's pretty effective as well. So yeah, the mosquitoes, they do, rarely they'll drop stuff, but if they drop something, it's going to be a marrowstone shard or chunk. Whoops, still have my bow equipped. My bad. I need to heal up. All right, there we go. Much better. Much better. Nope. Probably best to get these guys with the bow because they have range. They're kind of rangy. Oh, I'm out of magic. Oh well. Oh, it's because I cast Second Chance. That's why. So there's some stuff up here. Got some grass jelly. Is there a guy behind me? Yep. There we go. With our Adjudicator Shield equipped, we are getting that slow HP regen. There we go. I'm actually going to use a spice. Or I'll just equip the spice, actually. Why not? So that'll give me some flexibility with MP as well. All right, perfect. All right, there's nothing down there to drop down to. So, oh, here is something, yep. And here we have black pine resin ×2. So the black pine resin is kind of a stronger version of the fire buff. The trade-off is it doesn't last as long. All right, so look at all of these mosquitoes. I'm going to take them all out. Actually, I'm going to take them out with magic. So I'm going to run through here, get on kind of the land. Use my soul rays. And these are not dropping anything for me. As I said, the drops for ores are going to be higher in pure Black World Tendency. So if you're farming for those marrow stones, that's going to be how you're going to want to do it. So you'll see the next fog gates all the way down there. There's some stuff for us to pick up down here first. So let's take care of that. Make sure my Adjudicator shield's back on. So we're going to get some stuff down here before we head over in the direction of that fog gate. And the reason why we want our Thief Ring equipped is because, mostly it's because of those large, I think they're called depraved ones, the very large ones with the club. And you see we get another Thief Ring down here, which we do not need. The larger depraved ones, the ones with the clubs, there are some spots in here that get really dicey with those, where there's multiple of them in the same area. And unless you have the Thief's Ring equipped, you're kind of at a disadvantage, because if they all see you at once, and they all decide to come after you at once, then it's just, I mean, good luck with that. All right, so we've got poisoned again. And you'll see one such area is right here, where there's several of them on this island. And if this weren't a walkthrough, I'd say screw it. I'm not dealing with this, but since it's a walkthrough, I feel obligated to take care of business down here. And I don't want to fight 3-on-1. 1-on-1 sucks bad enough with these things. All right, you gonna hit me? Or try to hit me? Do it again. Ugh, dang it, I had that little sliver of HP left, and I was not fast enough to get my hit in. There we go. All right, there's one down. And you see how heavily I'm relying on my rolling. Imagine fighting again. I hate to repeat myself, but imagine fighting these things without rolling. Good grief. It's a pain. So I'm gonna get this one next. I think there's four. Are there 4 of them? Oh crap! I hit another one of them. But see, with the Thief's Ring, they're like, huh? They don't know where I'm at, so they kind of walk away and leave me alone. So that's why I have the Thief Ring on instead of the Cling Ring. Big oafy goober. All right, I'll fight you straight up now. I'm right here, idiot. All right. Get a shot in, one shot in, dodge. Oops. All right, and he has a drop for us. A great club, which I don't want. Send that to storage. And I don't think well, let's see. Should I heal or to heal or not to heal? That is the question. Heal. Yep. All right. Good deal. Much easier. And we got preservation grains. Much easier with freedom of movement. Let's check out those preservation grains. I think that's the first time we've gotten those. Increase resistance to status ailments. So it's basically like a preemptive poison resistance. So might as well equip those, you know. Wouldn't hurt, would it? I think we only have one of them. And we also got another great club. So I want to send that to storage. And is that another guy? Yes, it is. There were 4. All right. And probably another great club. Yep. Got to pick it up just to see, though. Might as well. So on here, we have 3 stones of ephemeral eyes, I believe it is. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, sweet. All right, now that we've taken care of that, that actually went much better than I was expecting. Okay, so let's go back over here. In Pure White Tendency, there's going to be an NPC that pops up over here, right by this fire. But that's a Pure White Tendency sort of deal. And it looks like one of these mosquitoes did drop something for us that we killed. Yep, that's a Marrowstone shard from one of the mosquitoes that we got rid of. All right, so we're going to be on dry-ish land for a while, so I'm going to pop a lotus and then a full moon grass, top off health. So as long as we're on this rocky stuff. Is that a mosquito over there? Am I seeing something? Okay. So we're going to be on this rocky stuff for just a little bit, enough to warrant curing poison, at least temporarily. So over here is a slug's nest. So we got a bunch of these slugs, and these slugs drop sucker stone shards and sucker stone chunks. So if you're farming for a sucker stone based weapon, this is your spot. There's an entire nest of these slugs that we're going to get to in just a bit here. And you go down here. See, they're kind of chilling over here on this rock. I want to make sure that I'm not in range of poison, but you can see them all here. So this is your spot if you're farming the slugs for sucker stone. And of course, you can lock on. You can also use magic, but that would involve, going inside the swamp, unfortunately. So you'd be setting yourself up for poison if you're going to get within range of locking on. All right, so let's use the bow. And you can see all these slugs. And we are going to get that item down there, and we are probably going to get poisoned in the process, but so be it. Comes with the territory in this level. It's truly is unavoidable. And we're probably going to get lots of sucker stone, but I don't really need it, but it's here. Ripe for the taking. All right, so with this, I'm just going to run down here, and you see more of them dropping down. We're making quick work of them with our Demon Brand. Look at that. Just one swipe, and they just keep dropping down because there's a nest right above us. So I'm going to go ahead and get this item out here. Some sucker stone chunks. And lots of sucker stone to be had over here. So you see, yeah, lots and lots of sucker stone. So until you take care of that nest, they're just going to keep dropping down. So we are going to take care of the nest. That is on the agenda. First, we're going to go this way. You see, so we have 2 more of the big club-wielding guys, and we have this guy. He looks like a regular enemy, but he's got that cloud around him. He's known as a shaman, and he emits like a poison cloud. And he's actually, if you get close to him and he does his poison cloud attack, you will get poisoned. I'm going to get as many shots on this guy as he'll give me. I guess he's going to work his way around here and fight me. Hello, I'm right here. Alrighty. get the other one. And Black World Tendency, there's going to be Black Phantom versions of these guys. And they have a, if you fight a Black Phantom, one of these guys, and you kill him, it's a 100% drop, I believe, of a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. So they are hard to kill, but you're going to get, if you need Stones of Ephemeral Eyes, you can farm them from the Black Phantom versions of those enemies. So I'm going to get this guy from afar because I don't even want to entertain getting close to him. Can I shoot him again? Come on. There we go. Got him. So some more Lotus. And Faint Stone Shard. So those guys drop the Faint Stone. If you're farming for Faint Stone, that's a spot to do it. Okay. So you'll see there's our Fog Gate. We are going to take some poison again, most likely. And Pure Black Tendency, this is where the Primeval Demon is. Oh, so we managed to not get poisoned again. We are going to have to fight these mosquitoes. And we're almost out of magic, so bow it is for this last one. I'm going to top off my magic real quick. And did one of those drop Mercury or Marrow Stone? Yep. And here's another one that didn't. Whoops. Oh, I missed. That didn't make it over to us, but we'll get him with our bow. Perfect. So the Primeval Demon is going to be right there when we come back. And as I said, you know, there's a way up to the big slug nest. So the way up there is right here. There's a couple of them on the way that we'll take care of. Go all the way up here. And there is the nest. Oh, this one probably dropped Sucker Stone for us. All right, take care of these ones. Ugh. So I'm gonna roll. Oh, no, dang it. Ugh. Are you serious? That was awful. Okay, worse things have happened, though. All right, so I'm going to throw on Second Chance. And as I said, if you take a direct route, the run back is not horrible, especially with the Thief Ring equipped, because with the Thief Ring equipped, like those giant depraved ones are not even going to notice us. So this run back is not going to be too bad. That was just a sloppy roll. I was being impatient. I should have shot that slug with my bow. But instead I was like, oh, I'll just roll, get to the other side of him, hit him with my sword. And, you know, obviously that backfired. So, oh well, such is life. It happens. So that is death number 2 here for me. But, you know, it's not all that bad. Especially since we can run. And so what we're going to do... I thought we got this item. Oh, well. I think it's just a soul item, right? I thought we got it before. That's okay. So kind of hug this wall. And then you'll run to where that first fog gate was. And so see, that's the big depraved one. And you can get right around him with a Thief Ring. And if he notices you, it's going to be too late. You can just run on this little plank here, and he's not even going to get to you. So so what you do is just run over here. I mean, I dive back into the swamp. Just run this way. Don't even bother with that elevated spot. Don't even bother with any of this stuff. There's going to be some mosquitoes over here. I really just keep running. And It doesn't take long to traverse this whole area. If you die and you got to do you have to do the run back. We do want to go back to that nest because that's where all of our souls are going to be. So what I'm going to do, or maybe the souls are probably going to be where I fell from, not where I landed. So they're probably going to be all the way up top. Yeah, they're not down here, which is fine. So again, you know, we have this area with the shaman and the 2 giant depraved ones. With the thief's ring equipped, you can just kind of run around here and you'll slip right through. So we're probably gonna have to take care of these mosquitoes again though, but that's fine. They're easy. Just lock on and fire away. Target practice. And there's that last one that wasn't in range, so. All right. So you'll see it's you know, a couple minutes to run back, but not the end of the world. Not that huge of a deal. While I'm up here, I'm actually going to snipe the shaman. Whoops, I missed. Let's see. He's running off. There we go. Got him. And again, those shamans do drop the Faint Stone, which you'll be using if you're maxing out a blessed weapon. All right, here's to not letting history repeat itself. There's my bloodstain. All right. So I'm going to shoot you with my bow. And you will roll off. So I can roll right here. Unharmed. Like I should have been able to in the first place. Okay. So what you want to do is you can actually attack this nest and it will fall down. Eventually. There it goes. So it fell down, and you see there's an item down there that we want. So we can drop down safely right here. And where's the dry land? There it is. All right. Yeah, we want to be standing right here so we don't get poisoned. Oi, oi, oi. This is going to be a while if I use the bow. Let's see. Can I lock onto any of these? Soul Rays do pretty good. All right, so I'm just going to take the poison. I'm going to throw on some spice just to recover my magic. And I guess now would be a good time to use this Preservation Grains item. And we're going to Soul Ray these guys, because if you remember, Soul Ray will kind of penetrate. Well, and it is capable of hitting multiple targets. So you'll see I'm hitting multiple targets with the Soul Ray. But I'm also under attack by some of the closer ones, so I need to take care of these two. Because we want to get that item that's on that island. Whoop. All right, I'm about to die, so I'm going to heal. There we go. Okay, so for our trouble, we get, well, Sucker Stone Chunk, and we get the Large Sword of Moonlight. So this is a very special sword. Before I check it out, I'm going to run back over here where that shaman was and the two giant depraved ones. I'm going to get on dry land and cure my poison and recover some health. So let's see. It looks like the shaman may have dropped the Faint Stone. There we go. So I want to make sure that I'm out of range of those guys seeing me. So I'm going to run away just so they go return to their post. There we go. So heal my health. Cure my poison. And we're good. Okay, so this is the next area of the level. And most of it is going to be above the swamp. So, I mean, there are some sections where you potentially could drop into the swamp, but most of it's going to be on these kind of rickety wooden, you know, shanty town kind of thing. The merchant that we saw in 5-1 is now relocated to here.
I know you. Won't you buy something, please? My poor child is sick. He needs your help.
Okay, so she has some stuff for sale. We can buy some more full moon grass, lotuses, pine resin. She's got some weapons for sale. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes for 50K. One low easy payment of 50K. Yeah, lots of different armor for sale, that sort of stuff. So, and she also sells Faint Stone shards for 10K a pop. So if you're farming for Faint Stone, you can actually buy it from here. As I said, there are some enemies that drop it, but if you're, if you have a bunch of souls that you just want to part ways with and you want to pick up some Faint Stone, you can do it by just purchasing it here. She doesn't really have, she doesn't have anything that I'm interested in, so, oh well, she's gonna mock me, but that's okay. So we got some grass over here. Just be mindful. There are enemies over here, so you can kind of lure them over to you. And I am going to throw the Cling Ring back on because, as I said, we're not done with this. It is possible that we could fall into the swamp. In fact, we probably will at some point. But for me, the trade-off is more beneficial to have the Cling Ring on at this point. And I can't roll or run through here, so that is the trade-off. Lots of enemies here, though. And they do have pretty nasty combos, so just kind of make sure you're ready for it. And I still do have my Adjudicator shield equipped. I think I might want to, well, once I get rid of this enemy, I'm going to throw my heater shield back on, just because I do want that 100% physical damage reduction. So I'm going to throw this back on, since I'm not going to be dealing with poison so much anymore. And you'll see there's another shaman up there. So I'm going to get him from afar because he does have a poison cloud attack that will poison you instantly. And just, you just got to watch out because the enemies do very well. They blend in with the environment. So, let's see some grass jelly over here. And up here, Widow's Lotus for Curse. Let's see. Get this guy. And this guy. There's an item back there that we're going to come back for in just a sec. I think we have to drop down to get it. Yeah, we got to drop down, which means we got to go back into the swamp, unfortunately. All right. Some rotten arrows. And I don't think there's a way to get over there without... yeah, we're going to have to drop down a second time. So I'm going to go here, and we should be able to get over here before getting poisoned. Yep. Oh, there's an enemy down here. All right. Thought I had my shield up, but I guess not. right, so we're going to go over to the second platform and drop down as well to get those items. Can I climb up here? No. All right, always a good idea just to have your shield up in these areas because you never know where these guys can pop out from. Oh, dang it, the hut blocked my attack. All right. So where was that platform? There it is. Well, can we make it from here? Yeah, there we go. Storied Hero Soul. And Faintstone Shard. So some more Faintstone. So we're going to have to drop down into the swamp and just hope we don't get poisoned. And if we do, we'll just use a Lotus. Can we make it? Can we make it? Yes. All right. I don't think there's a way to climb up there. We'll be getting there. You have to kind of circle around and it kind of the level. There's a second tier to this level once you get far enough into it. Let's see here. And once you get to this part, I think there's going to be another shaman around here somewhere. Oh, he hit me. So yeah, one of the best ways to deal with these guys is just to let them attack you with your shield up, and then they'll be stunned, and then you can follow it up with an attack when they're stunned. Oh, dang it, he fell down, and then I fell down. That sucked. I'm definitely getting poisoned now, no doubt about it. Oh, can I get it? Can I get up here? Maybe I'm getting lucky. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Lucked out there. Oh, there's a shaman up here, and he just poisoned me. Yep, there's the shaman. So now that I took care of him, I'm gonna go ahead and use a Lotus to get rid of the poison. So here's how you access like the second tier. And so we can get all those items that we saw above us that were out of reach before, but are no longer out of reach now. You can see there's a lot of these like just little guys hanging around here all over the place. Okay. Some dark moon grass. Oh, some just dropped down on us. Oh, I'm still poisoned. I thought I used a Lotus. Weird. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to start using some... let's see. Oh, so we got some late moon grass as well. And I'll throw some crescent moon grass on just for good measure. I'm going to take the spice off because I'm not really going to be using magic much anymore. And I'll top off with crescent moon just because we have some to burn. And we got the shottle. So the large sword of moonlight. I forgot to go over that. So this is a faith-based weapon. You need 24 faith to use it, and it scales with an S on faith. This is one of those weapons that can only be upgraded with the Colorless Demon Soul, I believe. I'm 99% sure this can only be upgraded with the Colorless Demon Soul. And the main advantage to using this is that, read this. The blue crystal blade is composed entirely of light, making it impossible to block with a shield. So if you use this sword, it cannot be blocked by a shield. So if you're facing someone, like let's say in PvP, or if you're facing someone even, in the game that has a shield cannot block this weapon. So that is, a huge advantage. But you do need quite a bit of faith to use it. So that is the trade-off. If you haven't been really investing very many levels in faith at this point in time, it's gonna be quite a hurdle for you to overcome. Oops, I fell down that hole. not a problem. We can get right back up there. Let's see. That looks there. Yeah, we have to. We're gonna have to drop back down into the swamp to get everything. But we will once we get kind of to the end of this place. We'll make a sweep in the swampy area. We'll throw the sodden ream back on, and we'll sweep through to get everything. So down here is where the boss is. So we're not going to go to the boss just yet. There's some stuff we need to do first. I believe there's an item around here. Is there anybody in here? Yes. Don't fall for the trap. Anyone else? Unknown hero soul. And this guy dropped some late moon grass. Not bad. Okay. So this way over here is the shortcut. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to activate the shortcut, and then on our way back, we're going to drop down into the swamp level, and then we're going to get everything down there, and then we'll hit up the boss. Yeah, we'll drop down there. And then that's... Oh, here's a shaman, so I'm going to kill that shaman. If I can get him with arrows. Can I get him with arrows? Sweet. Okay. So this is the path to the shortcut. And this, if you die to the boss, or if you die for whatever reason, this just makes your life so much easier. And as you can see, we got some more of these mosquitoes to deal with. There's going to be a few of those mosquitoes on our way over here. There's a couple more. All right, some more soul items for us. Anything down here? No. Oops, I don't have my shield on. So best thing is just to hug the wall. This pathway is kind of narrow, so if you hug the wall, it'll more or less guarantee that you don't fall off. There's a couple more enemies over here. And this is where the crystal lizard spawns, or near where the crystal lizard spawns. I believe we scared it off, or we missed. We tried to shoot it but missed. And here we go. Legendary warrior soul. And shortcut activated. So now when you start the level right here at the beginning, you just come right across here. And this takes you basically straight to the end. So not bad at all. I'm going to try something real quick. And I'm pretty sure it will not work, but I just want to make sure. Make absolute certain. I'm going to put this black pine resin. I do not think I can enchant this weapon. Nope, I cannot. Because the reason why I was trying that is because the next boss is weak to fire, much like the Leechmonger was. And so if you do not have the Demon Brand and you're fighting this boss, if you're not like following my build to the T, I would suggest equipping a weapon that you can enchant with fire. So use, pine resin or whatever and enchant your weapon with fire, and you will have a much better time. At this point, I think I'm just going to stick with the Demon Brand just because the damage output for it is so high at this point. I think it's just going to be my best bet is just going to be to stick with this. So as I said, I'm going to roll off here, get these last few items down here, and I think there's going to be some items kind of in the swampy area. So we got the Shaman's set. So it's just an armor set, and it's not very powerful. It's quite a bit lighter than what we're wearing. But, I mean, it has, less damage reduction and less fire reduction, so I'm not really interested in using it. So we'll send it to storage. And we'll send all this to storage as well. I've been collecting a lot of upgrade ores while we've been down here. So, okay. So our next thing is you'll see there's a couple items down here in the swamp. So I'm going to throw on the Sodden Ring. Where was it? Is it all the way at the bottom? Yeah. And I'm also going to throw the Adjudicator Shield back on to get our HP regen. And we're going to be making our rounds down here in the swamp. So just to get all of these last few items. Some more Dark Moon Grass. And some more Dark Moon Grass. All right. Well, there's the poison. Some more stuff down here. It's mostly grass down here. But not bad. So, all right. So I think we have to go all the way back here before we can climb back up, which, you know, it's not going to be that big of a deal because we've already killed most of the enemies down here. The vast majority of them are already gone, so we're going to have pretty much a straight shot to the boss at this point. So I'm going to heal my poison, throw my Late Moon Grasses back on, throw the Cling Ring back on, and my Heater Shield. And we're in business. Top off my health with the Crescent Moon Grass. All right. So next stop is the boss. That is all there is to this area, just about. I think I'm going to pop up one more time just on that upper level to do a final scan to make sure that I didn't miss anything. But other than that, it's going to be the boss. And this, again, much like the Leech Monger, in my opinion, this is one of the easier bosses of the game, especially since we're fighting him so late in the game. This is, in my opinion, one of the easier bosses. All right, there's another guy over here. Especially if you're able to use a fire-based weapon. If you have a weapon that you can enchant with fire, you're in business. So, and this, of course, killing this boss will bring us to Pure White World Tendency in this level. So we're going to, of course, take advantage of that. So this is the Dirty Colossus. Main thing with him, just get close, roll through his attacks, get behind him, hit him. He has this attack where he'll like throw bugs on you, and the bugs drain your health. And the way to get rid of those bugs, you see these little flaming bonfires over here. If you go near those, the bugs will be removed from you. So he's like shooting these bugs at us. And roll through his attack. And yeah, we're doing some pretty substantial damage to him. So I want my Late Moon Grass equipped. A couple more hits, he's gonna be dead. Whoop. So I'm just gonna heal up real quick. Up. Rolled the wrong way. And didn't roll that time. You can see, I mean, I'm taking direct hits from this guy, and it's really not making too much of a dent to my health. There's his bug spray. Come on. There we go. Get behind him. Oh, there's this gonna be his AoE kind of bug blast attack. And one more hit, maybe? One more? There we go. Now this is the last one. There we go. Got him. So you can see, not all that difficult. Got the trophy. And we are back into body form. So there's a few items around here in this room. Some Dark Moon Grass, not bad at all. And over here we have, this is Swamp. Storied Warrior Soul. And is there anything else for us to loot? Uh-oh. There we go. Nope. We are good. So touch the Archstone. You know the drill. We're going back to the Nexus. We got the Eroded Demon Soul. That is the soul of the Dirty Colossus. So let's head back to the Nexus, take care of some business. I'm going to pay Stockpile Thomas a visit because I know we have a bunch of grass that have been sent to storage. And we're going to claim some of that into our inventory. Let's see. Yeah, we want as many as those we can handle. Oh, we got too much. We're too heavily burdened. What can we get? We can get rid of the Adjudicator Shield now. We can get rid of these arrows. We only have 20 arrows and we're overburdened because of how heavy grass is in this game. So I'm going to send the New Moon grass to storage, send the Dark Moon grass to storage. That's how heavy grass is. Dang. So I'm going to get these. We're going to need to get some arrows as well. We're running low on arrows. But first, we're going to level up. I want HP. We're going to use some soul items to get another level. We needed, what, 33,000 to level up one more time. Use all of these. Use maybe 2 of these. Yeah, that's enough. Get some more HP. And also, as I said before, leveling up your vitality also increases your maximum item burden. So that is good for us. So let's pay Grave Robber Blige a visit and get some arrows while we're at it. So our next order of business here is going to be to take care of the White World Tendency events, which we're not going to be able to fully do, but we're going to be able to mostly do. You'll see why.
Oh, hello.
So no, we don't want a bow. We want arrows. We can max out at 311. I will buy, we'll just say 180. Sounds good. Should be plenty. Gets us to an even 200. So we'll warp back to the Nexus. Get back into soul form. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. Get to the Nexus. And we will have to get back into soul form. And then we're going to head back and take care of some stuff. One of the things on the agenda here is to, will give us a trophy, actually. And then, so you'll notice actually that the music in the Nexus has changed. Once you kill a certain number of archdemons in the game, the music in the Nexus becomes a bit more ominous. Kind of a sign that we are getting close to the end of the game here, because we are very close. I think we're going to finish things off. Well, we're not going to beat the game in the next episode, but we're going to get to kind of the end game state in the next episode, and then we're going to beat the game in the following episode. I think is how it's going to shake out. So. All right, first thing we want to do is warp to the Leechmonger's Archstone. And then we're actually going to backtrack into 5-1. And that's going to be the first White World Tendency event that we partake in. So let's throw on Second Chance just for good measure. And we got to work our way up this kind of network of paths. And I guess there's a couple items that we didn't get. Some Faint Stone Shard. And some Crescent Moon grass. So, as you can see, lots of faint stone down here. You know, we got some chunks from killing that Black Phantom that had the meat cleaver at the very beginning of 5-2. And as I said, those the shamans will drop shards and chunks. Obviously, the chunks are going to be rarer than the shards, but they do drop both of them if you're farming for them. And you can buy the shards again from that old lady for, I believe, 10,000 souls a pop. Let's go all the way up to the top. And one thing I want to point out is, you know, there is a spell we have not, or it's a miracle actually, that we have not obtained in this playthrough yet. It's called, I believe it's called Evacuate. And if you learn it and equip it, and the reason why I don't have it is because I prefer to have Second Chance. If you learn it and equip it, the Evacuate miracle basically, wherever you cast it, it immediately warps you out of the area and takes you straight back to the Nexus. So you see right up here, we're greeted by this guy. He fell down with us, and camera is not doing me any favors. Good grief. All right, so let's take him down here. Come on. You gonna hit me? Oh, I totally whiffed. I don't know how I whiffed because I was locked on, but oh well. Got him nonetheless. I'm gonna top off my health real quick. I'll just leave these on. Oh, hello. Black pine resin. You remember these big bugs? You want to hit them with your bow because if you hit them up close, they kind of spray blood, and the blood will poison you. And they drop, much like the mosquitoes in 5-2, they drop the marrow stone. And there's another big club guy down here. Can he come up here? Come on. Fight me up here. Ooh, I couldn't roll away in time. There we go. And he's probably just gonna drop another club. I don't want his club, so I'm not even gonna bother picking up his loot. Oh. I need to do an overhead slam. There we go. So I don't really care about their loot. So we're in Pure White. And as I said, in Pure White, this ladder appears. I believe I pointed out this spot on our way up, you know, obviously before we were in Pure White. So once you get to Pure White, this ladder shows up and you can climb up. And there's kind of a secret area up here that you can partake in. Just mind your step, don't fall off. It is quite narrow. Lots of enemies up here. I'll take some grass. Why not? And there's some giant club guys up here as well, so just be aware. Usually easier to fight them in areas where you can roll. Oh, forgot about me. Oh, I lost my lock on though. There we go. Whoops. Get my sword back on here. There we go. No problem. All right. Is this... I'm confused. This is a dead end? Hold on. I'm trying to get my bearings. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a ramp up here. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, that's not right. Okay. Oof. Got to go up here. And there's going to be some more, 3 more of them up here. So best way to go about it is to pick them off one by one. Unfortunately, our lava bow does a substantial amount of damage to him. So we'll fight him down here. Can almost one-shot him after a shot from the lava bow. All right, let's get this guy. Not very smart. All right, so this last one's by himself, so we can just fight him straight up. There's enough room up here to do it. Alrighty. Nothing to it. Okay, so here is what we are after. There we go. We got the trophy for getting the Istarel. So let's check this out. Requires a large amount of faith to use, and it scales with an A on faith, so it requires actually a bit of dexterity and faith. This is one of the few remaining relics of God, once belonged to the holy knight Riasa. Rizea, I don't know how to say that. The divine nature of the spear increases its wielder's resistance to plague and poison. So having this equipped gives you a bit of a buff to poison and plague. So we don't have nearly the stats to use it, but of course it is only available in Pure White World Tendency. And of course using it gives us that boost to poison and plague if you do have the stats to use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use just for the sake of time, I'm going to use an Archstone Shard. And as I said, there is a miracle called Evacuate that you can use. It basically has the same effect as using an Archstone Shard. And of course, it's just a miracle, so it just costs MP to use. Since I tend to favor Second Chance, I don't get Evacuate because I don't have enough slots to equip both of them. What we're going to do now is go to the Dirty Colossus Archstone, or should we go... Actually, I'm going to go to this Archstone. Since we have the shortcut unlocked, it actually might be quicker to get there from here. And we're not gonna have to deal with as many enemies on our way to get there. So, So remember I pointed out like there was a little campfire and I said in Pure White World Tendency that an NPC shows up there. So we're going to have a quick chat with her. Block this guy's attack. And our Crystal Lizard's back. So let's try to get him once more. See if we can succeed here. No, come on. There we go. Got him. Because I just want to confirm what his drops are. Faint stone chunks. So, again, good for faint stone. You can farm that lizard. And, of course, remember that there are mosquitoes on this path as well. Yep, there's mosquitoes. Take care of this guy first. So I'm going to retreat just to give me some distance. Okay. So this is the big... Yeah. So we've crossed the gate. So I'm going to throw the Sodden Ring back on. Oops, we want to be over here. And I'm going to throw the Sodden Ring. Yeah, we'll just do it in place of the Thieves, the Cling Ring, I guess. And we can just drop down here. We are going to take poison, but that's okay. Is that her little campfire? Yes, there she is.
Why? You are one of the sane ones, are you not? I am Sellen of the West. I seek my brother, Garl Vinland, the knight who accompanied Saint Astraea on her travels. I believe they settled here. If you happen to see my younger brother, please tell me. I must share with him the last words of our father.
Okay. So she sends us on a quest to find her brothers, Garl Vinland. So that is Sellen, her Garl's sister.
I heard an unflattering... It was that herb peddler. She believes that Astraea is herself a demon. She has no reason to lie, but surely she must be mistaken.
So a little hint about Astraea. So rumor has it that she is actually herself a demon. So Astraea is a human, but there's a rumor out there that she is in fact a demon. So perhaps she moved from being a human to being a demon. So we'll find out about that. So that is all we get from her for now. She just basically gives us that quest, and my HP is draining as we speak. So I am actually going to use my final Archstone Shard to get back to the Nexus, because it's probably quicker just to warp back to the Nexus and then warp to the Dirty Colossus warp point to get to the final boss. But that's going to have to wait till the next episode. That's going to do it for this one. So thank you guys so much for watching. We made it all the way through 5-2, and we just have a few things left in this game to handle. I mean, there's really not a whole heck of a lot left. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. We are getting oh so very close to the end. So it's been a wild ride. It's been a lot of fun. So I hope you guys stick around to see this thing through. So anyways, if you haven't already, please consider joining the squad by subscribing to the channel. Leave a like and a comment. If you have any questions or anything about this game, let me know. I've been trying to be pretty diligent about answering anything that you guys have been asking. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support. Take care, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.